Neighbor, then home. A ship was wrecked and sank during a sea voyage in a storm, and only two men were able to survive and swim to a small island. The two survivors did not know what to do, but they both believed that they had no choice but to pray. Anyway, to find out which of them was more beloved to God and whose prayer would be answered, they decided to divide the land into two parts, and each would live in a part opposite the other. The first thing they asked God for was food. The next morning, the first man saw a fruit growing on a tree in the part where he was staying, and he could eat it. While the second man's land was barren land, the next week, the first man, being alone, decided to ask God for a wife. The next day, another ship wrecked and sank, and the only survivor was a woman who took refuge in the part where the man was. On the other hand, the second man had nothing. Soon the first man asked God for a house and more food. The next day, as if by magic, everything he had asked for was given to him, although the second man still had nothing. Finally, the first man asked God for a ship so that he and his wife could leave the island. The next morning, the man found a ship anchored on his side of the island. The man boarded the ship with his wife and decided to leave the second man on the island. He thought that the man was no longer worthy of receiving God's blessings. None of his requests to God had been answered. As the ship was about to leave the island, the first man heard a thunderous voice from heaven. "Why are you leaving your companion on the island?" The first man replied, "The blessings that are available are the result of my prayers and supplications. His prayers have not been answered, and he does not deserve any." The voice scolded the man. "You are wrong. He was the only one whose prayers I answered. Otherwise, you would not have received any of my blessings." The man asked, "Tell me what prayer he prayed that I should be indebted to him." The answer came, "He prayed that all your prayers would be answered." If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales. What did you think? Let me know in the comments. Your feedback inspires me. Share this story with someone who'd love it. Until next time, happy dreaming.